But is there a particular golfer that you look at and go, you know what, I borrow a little bit, or I could see a little bit of myself in the philosophy and artistry that I take to the punting game?
Yeah. That's an interesting question. Obviously, I've probably never been asked that, but I think about a hero of mine growing up was Adam Scott from winning the 2013 Masters, and just how I remember getting up with my buddy, who's actually also named Adam Siamis. He went to Maribyrnong Sports Academy with me. He's a big golfer, and he was on the golf academy. And I remember getting up with him early and watching it before school. And what Adam Scott did by winning the Masters was huge for us in Australia. And that photo of him with leaned back with the winning putt in the rain, the sprinkles of the rain, you see, it's a tremendous photo. Anyway, so I was watching a thing on him actually this morning, and he hits this. He was playing links. It was just before he was preparing before the US Open. He's playing a links course. It's very windy, and he had 140 yards out. So, I'm thinking, I'm into the wind. I'm probably hitting an 8-iron, and I was watching this show with him, and he takes out a 6-iron and kind of plays like a little 80% dart, and he sort of clubbed up and kind of took that bigger club and kind of played without ego. And I thought that was very creative because he didn't have to, he probably could have got there with an 8, but he wanted to hit a 6 and punch it through the wind. And I was thinking about how golf relates to punting so much. And sometimes, you have to take your ego out of it. And I just thought if there was a golfer, on that curveball question, or that throwing that question out there, if there was a golfer that, in the last 24 hours that I've watched that sort of reminisce, and you kind of can compare parallel, very far away, but parallel lines of punting, that would probably be me, because I am punting just to get the job done and trying to take my ego out of it. And again, how many of those balls are returnable? That's what I always try to tell the freshman punter at Rutgers right now, Flynn Appleby from Collingwood, who is doing a tremendous job, and I try to tell those coaches as well at the combine and the races. So